Daves, and I was in the local Walmart neighborhood grocery today. And I heard one of the supervisors and managers calling everyone into the morning meeting. Been there, done that. I remember those meetings. A few minutes later, I was over in the aisle where they were having their meeting, and I overheard a couple of interesting things. They were talking about sales because of all of the inclement weather we've been having here in South Florida. Their sales were down 35% due to all the heavy rain that was in the area. She pointed out that they needed to be helping customers when they can't find what they're looking for, or if they're out of something, recommending the store brand, or if they're out of the store brand, recommending the manufacturer's brand. Well, I thought it was great to be encouraging the employees to do something that they should have been doing anyway. But what really caught my attention was she told them to check the list on a clipboard that she had, see if their name was on that list. If it was, then they were close to being into overtime. And she said they weren't going to hit the overtime period. She said their budget couldn't take any overtime. You know, back when I was in store management, that overtime counted against my labor control bonus. So I was preaching the same thing. I didn't want anybody messing up my bonus. My point is, when you're working for someone else, your employer controls everything about what you're doing at work. They control how many hours you work, what time you come in, what time you leave, what time you go to lunch. They control everything. That's what I like about what I'm doing now. I control everything. I determine what time I start working, when I go to lunch, what time I quit for the day. In the afternoon, if I want to take a nap, I can take a nap. Then I was down another aisle. Matter of fact, there's a couple aisles over. I overheard a couple of guys in the bread aisle. They were stocking the shelf. One guy was talking about he wanted to make more money and how he would like to be a programmer, and I'm taking it, a computer programmer, and I thought to myself, you know, what's stopping you? And as I was thinking of the answer, you know, he answered the question for me. He said, I can't afford it. I already have $30,000 in student loans, and I can't afford any more. You know, it's sad, the fact that he's already that far in debt in student loans that he can't pursue what he wants to do. The other thing is, he's stocking bread shelves in a Walmart grocery with a college education. Here's a sad fact. There's a lot of college graduates out there that aren't able to find work in their chosen field, and they're having to do something else because those student loans have to be paid. Finally, I got up to the checkout line. I said, this is going to be good. And it really sums up my visit there. There was a young lady checking me out that must have been the front end or the cashier supervisor, because she had a clipboard and a marker. That makes you important, clipboard and a marker. She really didn't look like she was having a good day. She was muttering something under her breath. She asked another cashier to take over and finish up with a customer that was in front of me. She walked off and did something, and she came back, and she was still kind of muttering. She said she was just trying to do her job, and she said some other things that I really couldn't quite make out. But before I left, I called her by name, and I told her I hoped that her day got better. See, I can empathize with people like that, and the things that I overheard today. They really want to do what's best for their family, but they're restrained by their paycheck. They want to have more, be able to support their family and a lifestyle. But honestly, they're just making a living. There's a better way. Just go to the website you see there on your screen, and you can see how you can not have more than just a life, but you can develop a lifestyle for you and your family. You can be free of debts and other things that are holding you back from achieving the level of success that you truly deserve. By the way, do me a favor, the next time you're in a retail store, be nice to the employees there. They're just there to try to help make someone else's dreams come true. If you have any questions, call me or text me at 812-606-0739, 812-606-0739, or send me an email at bobdaves@bluemarble.net. I'm Bob Daves. I want you to go out there and have a tremendous day, and God bless.